show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.
Hello and welcome! Welcome, my friends, to Hodgepodge, your weekly teen librarian variety show featuring me, Monica, and Claire over there. Hello, Claire.
Hello, Monica.
How has your week been? Did you ever successfully make butter?
One, we did during that. I had little weird chunks that were slimy, but let me tell you, it became more real.
That is more real. That
Yeah.
is actual butter. I'm actually really glad that you have that because I hauled mine to work in the hopes that we would be able to compare butter.
Yeah.
Yes, I also managed to successfully make butter and now have biceps like Popeye.
Yeah, I don't know what those weird yellow chunks are, but like, that's fine.
I'm feeling very skilled. This is a skill we've developed. We've made delicious tasting homemade butter.
Mine does not taste good, so that's why it's still here.
Mine's still here because I made a pint of butter and that takes a while. What do you mean?
It just like tastes like how it first tastes, but less cream.
Did you rinse it?
No.
Did you salt it?
No.
You have to rinse it and salt it because something with the buttermilk, like the buttermilk lives in it and then makes it taste bad.
Good to know. Good to know. All right. Wow.
Mine's delicious. I'm just saying.
Things you learn on Hodgepodge.
What are we up to today? No, you need to know this. My one responsibility is showing up for these programs. I do not plan this.
Okay, well, I mean, you know how last time there was like a weather report, but there wasn't actually a weather report?
Yes, and then like all of our internets fritzed and it was a disaster? Yes.
Yes. Well, I found footage, unseen by anyone, of you trying to give your weather report.
Great.
So,
we're starting with that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Weather report. Do we have the drop-down credits?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Okay, so we're going. Claire? Claire? Claire! I'm like literally walking through a basement right now. Did I lose people? I'm alone in these tunnels. Okay, well, I'm gonna still complete the weather report, my friends. Hang on. Getting closer. Sunny? Oh, I'm locked out of the building now. Hodgepodge.
Now found footage of Miss Monica giving the weather report.
It's not as easy as it looks. I know that we always assumed it was just a simple task, but that was a journey. That was like going to Mordor level of quest right there.
Okay.
Anyway, let's do a challenge. Moderator, do we have a challenge today? Because I am ready for it. Is the challenge making butter? Because I've done that.
Yes, we've been there, done that. Hello, Claire. Hello, Monica. No, we're going back to a more traditional challenge, if you will, for this week. And it's going to be right up your alleys. And today's challenge is called Book Character Impressions. Claire will start, and she will do an impression of a book character. Monica, you will have to guess. After her turn is over, you will do a book character impression that Claire has to guess. So,
Moderator, I just need it said for the record that in no way is this a skill that I possess.
Same. These are like in my alley, and I'm like pulling out my notebook, ready to go.
I'm
we will rank it
very
right up
good.
there with my skill for guessing Victorian slang. So,
Yeah, but
ready, set, Miss Claire, you're on.
Hello, Governor.
what?
It is my business to know what other people don't know. It is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence.
Are you Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
No,
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to do British accents. I just went for it. And my costume, I have a Sherlock costume. I don't know where it is. I wasn't able to run and grab it because I didn't know what was happening this quickly.
well, and also to be fair, I automatically think of like the Robert Downey Jr. movie, which is not necessarily an authentic representation of Sherlock Holmes.
Well, like,
Or like the Great Mouse Detective. Like if you
oh,
right.
maybe.
So maybe you did this extremely correctly. You have the book.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, my bookshelf is right here, and I love Sherlock. I thought that was how you got it so quickly. Oh, duh! Elementary, my dear Watson.
yes, that would have been the statement you make. Yes.
I was
You
panicking.
reference a speckled band, or
Yeah.
you're like, you know, and whatever until you rule out the impossible, whatever remains is the answer. I don't know quotes, but the
Oh,
point is,
when you have eliminated in the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
that.
See, but see, I didn't do that in a British accent, and it's to do the. I'm supposed to sound like him.
Oh,
Let's
that's
watch me try to say that in a British accent. When you have eliminated, you like it doesn't work.
It's my turn. It's my turn. That is horrible.
Okay.
Okay, but I got the point for that, right? Right, moderator, that one's mine. Or did
Monica, you
Claire get the point?
you get the point, and Claire gets the point because she gave an impression that you could guess.
That was recognizable. Okay, all right. Okay, this is great because I'm real good at being Monica and not real good at being anything else, which is good in life, but bad in impressions.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready? Hi, I'm Deadpool, a Canadian mercenary with regenerative powers who consistently breaks the fourth wall when talking to the audience. Check out my katanas.
But like,
Swoosh,
wait,
swoosh.
that's not fair. You didn't try to sound like Deadpool.
That's what Deadpool sounds like.
You
Eh?
just described.
Hello, I'm Deadpool. I introduce myself to the reader at the beginning of every graphic novel.
Deadpool. I get my point. I overthought that.
Spider-Man's my best friend. I'm Deadpool. Where's Wolverine? We're Canadian friends.
You're just describing things. Where's your
That's what Deadpool
Deadpool? Like that's how he sounds.
He's like, I'm Deadpool.
Okay, so Monica
He's
was
more
Deadpool. Is
slower.
that what it was?
Yes, the answer to that was Deadpool.
Okay. Onward.
Did we both win?
We both won.
Good job, us. What are we doing now? I can keep doing Deadpool.
Let's just do Deadpool.
I travel through other dimensions. I'm Deadpool.
I'm Deadpool announcing the next bit, which is games worth the hype, because I'm clearly sounding exactly like Deadpool when I talk like this. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. This is Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. This is Bethany.
All right, and we are here to talk about a few games that are worth the hype. The one that I want to talk about today, you know how I love indie games that are also artsy and are also platformers. And this one is all of those things. And this one is called Gris, which I have the title right here.
Ooh.
So the main character is a woman going through grief and all kinds of hard emotions, and her dress represents different levels of grief, and she's going through like her own mind.
Ooh.
So you platform through all of these as she progresses all through her emotions and all kinds of stuff.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, the music's really soothing and cool. The artwork is just beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah, you could screenshot any of these and make it a really cool poster. And I like that you get different superpowers from her dress.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. So if you liked Celeste, if you like any of the Matt Makes Games kind of platformer games that goes like that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? Ooh.
Yeah.
And it's calming. It's a good cozy game. I mean, yeah, she's kind of going through stages of grief and how to deal with hard emotions, but it's also done in a very soothing and human way.
That's so cool.
So, and here's my last one.
Oh,
The beautiful shots.
amazing.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have to recommend that one to my husband because he really likes the platformers.
Yeah, and it's on Steam. So
All right. Perfect.
that's a good place to
So
go.
I'm going to recommend this one was a PS4 exclusive called The Last Guardian. So we just finished playing this game at home. Oh my gosh, it was so much of an emotional journey. You started playing as this character who is a young boy who speaks a native language, and it's all subtitled and it's beautiful. And you wake up and you end up being in this place with this very ferocious, you've been told, guardian Trico, who is hurt, and you end up helping him throughout this very crazy, different, weird place that you've never been before. That's very different from your native village. And as you go through this, you get little flashbacks, and then you get lots of moments where it's like, oh no, I'm going to fall to my death. And then Trico saves you, or oh goodness, the bridge we're on is going to fall apart underneath us and we're all gonna die. So much fun. Love the game. Sometimes it's a little hard to control Trico because occasionally, like, you can get on his back and you can pet him and give him scritches. And oh, let's see.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, so both wings and like bird-likeness and also like mammalness of some sort, maybe cat. He's got this beautiful long tail. It's great. And you sort of get through the course of the story, you find out why you're there, what sort of circumstances led to you all of a sudden being here, trapped away from your people, and you have to play all the way through and make it through the after credits scene because oh my goodness, it's so good.
I got so emotionally attached to the dog Sky Puppy. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the end climactic scene where things really fall apart was really yeah, it's a good game. Please play it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and with that, back to you, Claire. Bye-bye.
I'm so mad I don't have a PS4.
I would have so much trouble. I have a PS4, I think. No, because PS5 is the newest one, right? Or is it only PS4?
I now have a Nintendo Switch, and that's all I know and think about.
I believe I have the second newest PlayStation. So whichever one that is. But like, I wouldn't want to complete the game. I would just be like, I'm going to hang out with this large dragon creature, and that is going to be literally the extent of my gaming adventure.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That makes my heart happy. Also, I realized who I was accidentally channeling in my impression.
Who?
You know, in Toy Story where Woody has stock phrases and he's like, howdy, 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 there's a fight.
Yes.
So, in summary, what we've discovered is Woody the Cowboy sounds exactly like Deadpool. Fun fact for the day. Anyway, what else are we doing? Oh. Okay. So this is actually a thing that I did not discuss with you, but you know how I was so excited that we were making butter and then it kind of flopped and then it was like, it worked out, but I kind of want us to become more like let's be able to do things like functional human beings.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's someone that I watch on TikTok and I am obsessed with her and I think her username is Black Forager. And she the other day posted the easiest like foraging tip. And I was like, we need to do this. So
Okay.
you're going to need a dandelion. I planned ahead and went into my yard and picked the biggest dandelion the world has ever seen and brought it to work with me so that my coworkers could stare. So I need you to go and do the same. But try to have it be like a relatively big dandelion, like this monster. Or is your lawn better than mine? I have a lot of dandelions.
I mean, we also do, but it is now mowed and cut down and sheared. But I guess I will go outside and see what I can find.
Yes, journey to the outdoors, find a dandelion.
Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay,
It's gonna be great. This is like not the first dandelion thing that I have put poor Claire through. And I think we might even be talking about that other dandelion thing today. I don't know. We'll get there. We'll figure it. Oh, you're back. I took control of the show.
Oh, okay. I can get into my house again. Okay.
Can you imagine if you were locked out? Truly the best Hodgepodge ending is Claire locked out of her home. I would have to leave work.
Okay. I mean,
That's a pathetic dandelion.
it's
That's best
they're
you can do.
mowed.
Yeah, I mean that's a little bit better. It has to have a stem. Let me phrase. It's not the dandelion itself. You want the stem. I
Okay.
haven't tried this yet, by the way. This may fail utterly.
Let me try one more place. One more
As
place.
per the usual with
I
us.
see this is payback for the nature hunt where you didn't see any deer.
Yes. That is true. Oh, don't pick anything that your deer might have peed on.
That's everything.
Well, then I guess we're just living wild.
Okay. Okay,
That would
this
work.
is it. This
That-
is a lot.
That'll be good enough. Head into the house.
Oh dear. Am I gonna die? Am
I
gonna
hope
die
not.
dearly?
Every part of the dandelion is edible. I learned that on the internet. But I also learned that you shouldn't just eat random things you find outside because you might be like, this looks like a wild carrot and it's actually poison hemlock and then you die. So don't eat stuff outdoors, kids, unless it's a dandelion and you can really recognize what it is.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay. She seemed way too nervous for that. This is great though. Okay, so let me explain what we're going to be doing here. So go outside, find the thickest dandelion that you can, and then what you're gonna wanna do is, oh, hi, you're literally back. I thought that was gonna take longer. So
I'm not gonna eat.
according to this TikTok, you can also apparently put this in the freezer if you want it to be like more of a solid stem, but we're not going to do that because we're doing it right now improv. Don't know, it's fine. So break off the end so that it's hollow, right? Yes. And then break off the other end, you know, as one does. So now you can see all the way through it. And now you have a biodegradable straw.
Monica, why?
It's not easy. This seemed full of whimsy. So, ye old internet suggests you just pop it into the beverage of your choice, and then you've got a straw. This may be too long of a straw. Please hold. Again, don't do this with anything that you don't recognize.
Like, this is gonna make my fruit punch taste bad.
Go for it. Ready, ready, ready. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a functional straw. Oh, that one tasted a little more like dandelion.
I don't taste the dandelion at all. But also, I have fruit punch, so that's probably why.
I don't hate this. I imagine, okay, so what I would need to do, because I'm kind of shredding it as I go, I think I would need to make it be a really long straw and then just clip down as we go.
Sure.
You know what? This
You could also
better
just
than I thought it would. But what if you need a straw, Claire? I want to freeze one now and see how it goes. Anyway, that worked. I'm going to give that a successful 2 thumbs up for a foraging experiment. And then just throw it out your back door.
Yeah, no. I am also surprised that also worked. It doesn't taste like dandelion unless you suck out the bottom. And it's way better than I thought what you were going to have me do, which is eat the head, which decidedly tastes bad. So, sure.
For the 1 minute when you were gone, Claire, I did mention the other thing that I made you do with dandelions, and I didn't remember if we were going to be talking about that in this video or not. Do you have that one?
No, but here we go. Let's do it. Here we are. Another. We do have
another dandelion adventure.
Another dandelion adventure.
We're gonna make dandelion ice cream.
Excellent crop coming in here. Make sure you don't pick dandelions from spots where your dog might have peed on them. I look jaundiced. Might eat these later. We'll find out. Separate out the petals. It's boring and dumb. Whoop. Screaming. This is a totally normal thing that people do. Tastes like spring. I made you a thing.
What is it?
It's dandelion ice cream.
Dandelions!
Yep. It was fine.
Right? It wasn't the worst thing ever.
No, but I mean, sugar makes that happen.
Sure does make it happen. Anyway, in summary, as a reminder, don't eat random things out of your yard. But dandelions are great. Claire, I could make you dandelion fritters.
Let's do a book talk. Yeah, book talk. Here we
Whatever.
go. What a wonderful book talk done by Miss Shannon.
Claire, Monica, have you read this book yet? If you haven't, you need to read it. It's a quick read, but look at these illustrations. Look at them. Look at them. It's so cool. Primer, this is called. It's by Jennifer Muro and Thomas Kajewski. It's illustrated by Gretel Lusky, which, as you can see just on the cover, look how beautiful those illustrations are. Lots of colors. So this is Ashley. She is adopted as part of the story. She's a middle schooler. Her dad is awesome. Like, they relate really well. The mom is a little bit cold. Like, she's kind, but she can be a little bit cold. She's a little on edge. Our girl here, Ashley, she finds a briefcase full of paint. And she finds out that when she gets paint on herself, she gets different abilities, like flying, like stretching this, like all these weird kind of different abilities. But the thing is that she is not supposed to have this briefcase. And the bad guys, as usual, want it back. So this is the story about Ashley with these bad guys. This book is full of a girl kicking butt, and she is confident in who she is, even when she doesn't have her abilities that the paint gives her. The illustrations are colorful and vibrant, and it's got an interesting story. It's a superhero graphic novel. You just can't get any better than that. So Primer, go check it out.
I love Primer. It's one of my favorites.
I also love Primer. It's a really cute one. It made me want to wear like a rainbow colored wig and paint my nails whimsical colors and run around like beating up supervillains.
Yeah.
As all good graphic novels should.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we've like done dandelions and all sorts of ridiculousness, what else is on our docket for today?
Well, I figured, primer, paint, beautiful powers. Why don't we watch a wonderful art video?
Did you know we were doing okay, yes, you did. Sorry, I sometimes forget that you know what we're doing, so you can actually like plan stuff in order. Cute, 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 cute art video.
Here we go.
Hello. My name is Danny. I am an ABL at the Rockford Krause Memorial Library. And today I will be doing a gouache painting of Lily, who is the adorable doggie to Miss Connie from the Krause Memorial Library.
want a portrait done of my dog. That was amazing.
Right?
What? Done. Done. All you artsy people with your art. I made butter, okay? That was amazing. All right, okay. Let's do a fun fact and get out of here so I can cry about my lack of artistic ability. Do you have one? I have one, if you don't have one.
No, let's just hear yours. Yours always are like informative. Mine usually revolve around poop. So let's just do yours.
Fun fact, this one also revolves around poop. So,
Ah!
hey, yes. Okay. All right. Let me pull up a picture. Please hold. So, in Portugal, there is a famous university library called the Joanina Library, Biblioteca Joanina. It is an 18th century Baroque piece of gorgeousness, right? Just like in crazy over the top beautiful. And this library for the do you know this already? Okay,
Come on, go just out with it.
this library for like the past 300 years has had bats living in the library, and they aren't like, they're encouraged to live in the library because at night they swoop around and do their bat thing, and they eat all of the insects that otherwise would be eating the really rare manuscripts that are housed inside this library. So this is like pest control, organic pest control. But what it means is that since, I don't know, however long, they're using animal skins imported from Russia in like, I don't know, the 19th century, right? And every night the librarians at the end of their shift have to roll out these animal skins and drape them over all of the surfaces. So when the bats are flying around, they don't poop on all of the ancient antique manuscripts. And then in the morning, they roll up the animal skins again, and then they open for business.
Right? Libraries are so cool.
Joanina Library in Portugal. If you visit, maybe also look at the books, but the bats sound pretty awesome too. Anyway, that's my fact of the day.
Hodgepodge! It's a show!
Your day, everybody. Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.